Hello, friends. This is a special episode. Is it an episode? Maybe it's just a video. I don't really have episodes. Anyway, this is a special moment in time because I am doing a very fun exchange challenge. I'm not sure what we want to call it, but here's what I'm doing. Stephanie, who is one of my earliest subscribers, I seriously think she was one of the first ones that wasn't, one of my kids or something to subscribe to my channel. She sent me a message on Facebook one day. Every once in a while, she'll show me her little paper dolls that she's making, which are way better than mine, FYI. If she ever gets a channel, I will definitely tell you about it. But she sends me, sometimes she'll send me her paper dolls and she'll say, what do you think about this? Or, what could I add here? And sometimes we'll just talk about it, and it's a ton of fun because it gets my creativity going and it gets her creativity going, and then she'll send me photos of her paper dolls, and it's just a ton of fun. It's the closest you can really get to crafting together. So one day we were talking and I said, she said, oh, I can't come up with a background for this doll. And I was like, oh, you could do this or this or this, or I'm giving her some ideas. And then she said, backgrounds are just the hardest for me. And I said, oh my gosh, that's so funny because paper dolls are the hardest for me. There's just too many options. And she said, the paper dolls are so easy. And I was like, well, I think we know what this means. And she replied and said, I need to send you paper dolls and you need to send me backgrounds. And I was like, yes. So we're actually doing it. So I'm going to make her 2 backgrounds using this mixed media paper that I have. And then she will mail me some paper dolls. I told her 2, but I think she's mailing more than that, but I don't know how many. But it's a surprise. I'm not going to show her these backgrounds until she gets them. So she won't see this video until later. And then I don't know what the paper dolls are. So when I get the paper dolls, I'm going to add them to my final 2 pages on my art journal that I'm working through. And I only have 2 pages left, just 2. So I'm going to add those paper dolls there. So Stephanie is going to be one of my first subscribers to my channel and the person who helps me finish my first art journal. So that's awesome and so exciting. And I'm today going to make the 2 backgrounds on this video. And then I will mail those to her. She's going to mail me paper dolls. I'm going to do a second part to this video, which is the paper dolls when they get here. And then I'll do the layouts here on video. You will see them. And then Stephanie is going to post pictures on the Facebook group of the backgrounds and the paper dolls that she chooses to put on them. So I'm very excited. One background I did say to her was that I really wanted to do an 80s themed background. So I've got my really bright fluorescent paints here. They don't really have a fluorescent yellow, so I'm having to use this own medium yellow. I don't know do you know what that says? Somebody out there does, I'm sure, and it's fine. Carrie probably knows. That's 6 syllables. I'm not pronouncing all those. It's too much work. So anyway, I'm going to do a background with these funky fluorescent 80s type colors. And then I just got these in the mail. So I'm going to do a background with these colors. And I think I might use this toned blue. I am with these. So I've got 2 mixed medias. I've got toned blue. Oh, this one's black. I'm not using black because I'm not sure that would show up. I'm not using the black, but I'm going to use the tone blue and then I'll use a white for the fluorescence. So let's get started. Okay, so to start out, we're going to start with the white piece of paper and the fluorescence. And what I did was I just chose 3 stencils. So this one kind of reminds me of some tie-dye or, those weird design elements that they used in the 80s on clothes. And then this looks very like 70s, 80s. This might be a bit more 60s, 70s, like, you know, it's a little trippy. And then I have this peacock stencil, which is, you know, stylized peacock feathers, which I do really like. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. First off, you should know that I just chose 3. I will pick one. The first thing that I want to do is I want to put down my base color. So I know that yellow, this yellow, I think is going to go on top of whatever I do. So I have to decide if I want a warm or a cool base. And I don't think I'm going to use that blue. I think I'm going to use these 3 colors. And I think I'm going to put green on the base. Is that what I'm going to do? Yeah, I am. Maybe. Green's going to go on the base, period. I know that. I haven't done anything to this paper. Should I gesso it? Probably. Let's just clear gesso it. Because isn't that what I learned? Didn't I learn this? I feel like I learned this. Also, condiment bottles from the dollar store. They're your best friend. I'm telling you. They are fabulous for these exact uses. They're great. Put your gesso in it. You'll thank me later. Or not. I don't know. I know some people put their glue in icing bottles so that it'll come out easier. They can get tips, like really fine tips for them or something. I don't know. I feel like the folks who do that complain about it more than anything. I mean, I have watched some people who don't complain about it, but I feel like a lot of people, when they do it, they end up kind of complaining about it because their bottles get clogged and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if this is true. Don't take my word for it. The name of my channel is Half-Ass Crafter, not Whole-Ass Crafter, so not a professional of any ilk. Well, okay. I'm a professional in one ilk, but that's not useful for this channel. Okay, so this is going to be, I think maybe what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fast forward through most of this because it's just going to be me putting things on the paper, drying the paper, putting things on the paper, drying the paper. So I'm going to find some nice lo-fi beats. You can just chill, enjoy, relax. Okay, so I tried to flip that over because I thought sometimes if you flip it over, it will curl back the other way, but that obviously curled the incorrect way. So I think that this is dry. Yes. Okay, so as I was doing this, I realized I think I actually want to put the yellow down first. Why? I don't know, but my instinct is saying put the yellow down first. So that's what we're going to do. I don't know why, I'm just doing it. This is how I operate. Just in case you're new here. Now we're ready for the green. So I'm going to put some green over here. And I know this is high flow, so probably not a smart idea, but that's okay. We're learning and growing together. It's all okay. Okay, so since I did the green, so I think I might actually, since I put the yellow in the background, I think I can actually use green, blue, and pink. I'm just trying to decide if I should put the blue on top of the green or the pink on top of the green, and then do a little smidges of blue. But I think because the blue and green are both cool, I'm going to do them on top of each other. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to just put pink on top in some areas of this stencil, and I'm going to do it with a brush. But maybe I should do it with a dauber. Let's try a brush and see what happens. And then if that doesn't work, we'll try a dauber. To take my kitchen roll, going the wrong way with it, and I'm going to roll up this excess. Okay. All right. So I know that some of this paint's going to come up, so I'm taking it up just in little spots. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to call this one done because it's super bright. It reminds me of an aquarium. So I think that it's turning out kind of orange on your screen, and it is kind of orange in this area, but this is actually really a very bright pink. So I'm going to dry it. Okay, so we have our first one done. And remember, there's going to be a paper doll on here, and the paper dolls are big, so it'll probably take up like that, and then there'll be other stuff. I'm super excited to see who she puts on the back of this one. All right, so there's one. Okay, so that was number one. This is number two. I will say the liquid, the high flow, what are they called? High flow acrylics clean up super well. All right, so for this one, for my next trick, ooh, I do have this purple. Ooh. Okay, we'll know that we have the purple. We're gonna set it off to the side. I want to do these colors, and this is iridescent pearl, but it's fine, so you're not really gonna be able to see it super great, which is fine, because I think on these dark colors it's going to show up, and I want to put down these two colors, maybe a little here, and then I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do my, my fancy lifting technique with the iridescent pearl. So I think that that's what I'm going to do on this, but for this one, I think I'm going to use a dauber. All right, so we're going to put down some of this quinacridone magenta first. I'm going to dry it. Then I'm going to put down the turquoise. I'll dry it. And then I'll get a stencil and we're going to put down the iridescent pearl. There may be music. Be prepared. Okay, this turquoise is my new favorite color. All right. Now I'm going to find a stencil in here. Ooh, I think I'm gonna use this one. Yeah, let's do this one. It's kind of bent up. That's a Temu stencil that's seen better days. It got bent up on its way here. So, see if I can find the empty slot for this. And then let's try this stencil. I wonder if I could make this work. We might just do it down here. Okay, I'm gonna do some real art things. I don't know if this is gonna work. So I have this heavy gel mat, and I wonder if I put this down with some of this fluid acrylic, if that'll give it a bit more body, so that maybe it won't dry as quickly. Ooh, that's so smooth. Wow. So, I don't know if this is gonna work. We are trying it. We're like explorers. It feels kind of like mixing sunscreen and moisturizer. You know, you just get globs of sunscreen in the moisturizer. And you're like, no, I need you to like come together as like a whole thing. All right, let's see if this does what I hope it does. So I'm just gonna put this on here like this. All the way to the edge. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit more of this, like so. All right, and then I'm gonna put this on top, and I'm gonna take a baby wipe, and I'm just gonna blot this up, I think, because I can't really, I can kind of wipe up maybe. Maybe that gives me an interesting effect, actually. Okay. There's one. And there's two. Ooh. That's a little like spooky yet neat. Yeah. All right, let's try that. I am almost tempted to do this whole page this way. I don't know if you can see the like texture and you can still see the background, but I do kind of like it down here because it kind of looks like, I mean, man, I want to put a haunted house back here and like, you know, a paper doll right here. And I know I shouldn't say this to Stephanie. Hopefully she's made hers by now. Maybe I'll just wait till she makes hers so she won't hear my suggestions. But that's really what I want to do with this. I'm curious what she does with it. But I'm going to leave it like it is. I think that that's like dark and brooding and really, really interesting. That's really cool. And the heavy gel really kind of gave it just like the bare minimum texture. Like you can barely feel it. Love it. Love it. Okay, we got to mail these off to Stephanie. I'm going to put them in an envelope and just hope and pray that the Postal Service doesn't bend them. And maybe I'll put a piece of chipboard in there or something. I think I have some chipboard pieces. And yeah, we're going to mail it out. Exciting. All right. Okay, it's time for part 2. So I did the backgrounds. I mailed them to Stephanie. She got them. And she mailed her package to me. I went on a work trip for a week and got her package while I was gone. So here it is. And so now I'm going to open it. And then we are going to, I will choose some of the paper dolls that are in here. And what I'm going to do is I have 2 pages left in my art journal, and I'm going to use what is in here to put in those pages. So let's see what we've got. I only slit it open. I have not looked at anything. Oh, here's a note. I will read it. Oh, okay. That note was super sweet. She's just very happy that her dolls have found a home here. And I am very happy that her dolls have found a home here. Okay, this side up, it says. Help us, this crazy lady trapped us in this ugly and crappy looking DIY envelope. Please let us out. Oh my gosh, there's other things in here. Hang on. Oh my gosh, she made me a bracelet that says half-ass crafter. Oh no. Well, wearing the bracelet now. Ooh, it fits like really beautifully. Oh, look at this. It's a little tiny collage. Oh, that's so good. Stephanie, you're so good at this. I need her to start a YouTube channel so that I can watch it. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So this has got to be the dolls. So let's see what this is. It's almost like Christmas. This is... No way! You shut your mouth! Oh my god! It's... Y'all. It's a little dangle. Do you see this? It's a tassel. Oh my gosh. Can I wear it as... I want to wear it as like a necklace or an earring or something. Oh my gosh. That is so good. And I love this like Southwestern print. Is that what I'm going to end up doing with all those scarves that I bought 20 years ago that I haven't done anything with? Probably make strips of fabric. Oh my gosh. Aw, Stephanie. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can open this without damaging anything. This might take a minute. hopefully I don't go to the emergency room. Oh my gosh, y'all. Put that over there. All right. We're releasing them. Come on, ladies. Ah! Oh no, look at the hair. Oh my gosh. Oh, you did not send me the one with the lady with the massive purse. Oh, you sent me a circus one. You did not. Oh, I think this might have been attached to the circus one. Okay, you'll have to tell me how you attach that. If you did. If you didn't, I'll attach it somewhere. Okay, let me just make sure. I think that's all. But I just want to make sure that I haven't... All right, I didn't leave any behind. Okay. Oh, look at these ladies. Oh my gosh, she is fabulous. Oh, she needs like a Halloween. She needs a Halloween spread, theme, whatever. Oh my gosh, I love the big hair. I love this massive ponytail and her big glasses. And that's a glass of booze. I can't believe you sent me this lady. Oh my gosh, Stephanie. Oh, I love this clown. I'm so excited about this clown. You have no idea. Oh my God. Ah! Okay, so, let me pull these down. All right, let's do this. Can you see the clown? Come in. Come in, clown. Here, we can move her over. Bring the clown in. And then there's the balloons for the clown. I don't know if the balloons were attached or not. We'll find out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, she's definitely going to go. Oh, we've got to like... Okay. Here's what I want to do. All right. I'm going to save the clown for my clown circus journal ridiculousness. I want to turn this Chanel bottle into something. Like put a dinosaur head on it or something. I don't know. Okay. That's what I want to do here. So this lady, I'm going to do something with a Chanel bottle, and that's going to dictate what we're going to do with her. Yes. Okay. I really want her to be like a Halloween-y themed. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. I think I have an idea for her too. And I can use some of my nocturnal journal stuff. I think I am going to make a Halloween theme page. Okay. So one of my pages will be Halloween themed, which will be fitting because I finished the journal around, in October. So that fits. And then she's going to be holding something really funky. We're going to do paper doll inception with this lady, and we're going to take this paper doll and make another paper doll so that the paper doll is holding a paper doll. It's going to be amazing. Okay. Oh, and these ladies are really great too. I wonder if these two ladies could be on the Halloween page together because they have the same hair. So I wonder if I could do... Maybe. Oh, I just love her. She just those eyes and that nose, like, so good. Stephanie, this is so good. They're all like so good. Okay. All right. So we're definitely putting her on a page. Man, she's great too. And we're definitely putting her on a page. And I may put her on this page. Or maybe I'll put these two. Maybe these two will start my next journal. Oh. Okay. All right. So this is the first part of part 2. The second part of part 2 is actually doing all of this work. So, all right. I'm going to have to leave my bracelet up here so that I can wear it when I am crafting I hope I can remember to wear it. I always forget to wear jewelry. That's why I don't have my wedding ring on, because I take it off and then I just forget it. I mean, I usually know pretty much kind of where it is. It's in this house. So, okay. Let me go see what I can find to do with this Chanel bottle. What if we made this a vase of flowers? All right, I gotta go look through my magazines. Okay, Stephanie, these are so good. Thank you for the little gifts in addition to these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful paper dolls, which are also gifts. And look, what if we did, look, I'm like, what if we did like two-toned hair with the clown and it had balloon hair too? Okay, we'll figure it out. All right. These ladies, I'm going to put these ladies off to the side. I'm going to go get my art journal. Going to get some magazines. I'll be back when I figured out what I'm doing. Maybe I'll zoom you back out. I know y'all are like, I can't see. And I understand. Trust me, I do. Because I do the same thing when I'm watching videos. I'm like, I need this to be bigger. So maybe I'll put some tape on my view. All right, be back. Okay, so I looked around in my stash and I was going to look through some magazines and see if I could find like a spooky background. And then I was like, well, what if I just drew a spooky background that was like inspired by this printable that I had from the Whimsy Halloween digital kit. And then as I was falling asleep last night, I remembered that I had these napkins. And I thought, oh, it's the napkins. Use the napkins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the napkins. And then I was up here separating this napkin out. And I realized, oh, what, rather than draw it, what if I just cut it out? So I may not use it. I may not even use this. I'm not sure. But I did cut it out. But the first thing I want to do is I want to put this napkin on here. Okay, so how I'm gonna roll this is I think I'm gonna do clear gesso, and then I'm gonna lay these on top of it, and then potentially clear gesso over them, but it's pretty thin, so I don't think I really need to do that. I am gonna cut off the textured part of this one. So I will leave the texture on the side like that. And then that way I can put this one here. Yeah. Just like that. Okay. And then this one, I will also cut off the textured bottom and put it here. And then this one will fit there as well. So that's how it should all go, if it all goes according to plan. And then we will figure out what we like and what we don't. So, and then she'll be on top of it. Let me show you that. Let's look at my idea first. That and that. And then I want her to be on here, potentially with that in the background. I need to put like a little path or something on the bottom. Like I might draw a path with some Posca. So it looks like she's standing on a path. Like she's a trick-or-treater. Yeah. Okay. You got a glare. Let's see if I can lift this up a little. All right. So possibly something like that. I want to see how much this background fades onto this page. So let's do that. here's what I ended up with. So as you saw, I put down the black napkin, which is this. Clearly those two got stuck together. So I put this down on there, and then this was a 3-ply napkin, and the middle ply actually had like a ghost print of the napkin print. And so I put some of that down as well. And at some point my camera stopped recording. But there is, you can kind of see the white pieces. That's the other napkin layer that I laid down. I was thinking, well, maybe that would, it's going to make interesting texture, which it did, if you can see that. Let me see if I can hold it up. So it did make interesting texture on the page. And then it also kind of looked maybe like misty or foggy. And then I thought, you know, what would be really cool is the mica sprays. Because I really think that the Halloween mica sprays are just excellent colors. They're so good. So I laid down some mica sprays, and then I put her on there, and I was like, this is perfect. It's just such good colors for her. And then I think I am going to use the little haunted house, the little set of haunted houses, I guess. So something like this ish. Let's see if I can get her out of the glare. That's pretty close. So I think I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to matte gel medium this onto the page. What I really want to do, though, is make sure that I know where the bottom of that should go, because if you watched any of my videos, you know that I never put things where I say I'm going to put them. And then everything gets skewed just a bit, but it gets skewed. All right, so let's take a little, what is this? This is modeling paste. I'm glad I looked. I'm glad I was like, this doesn't feel nor look right to me. Oh, there's my matte medium. Thought I put, oh, I did. That's right. I dug it down in there. You can't really see what I'm doing. Making a mess. That's basically what I'm doing. Just making a mess. So, oh, that's right. It's going to peel that. It's going to pull that mica spray stain up. So, let me remember that. I did not seal this spray stain with an acrylic fixative. I usually do, because that mica stuff will just come off like forever and always. And I know that some people are like, no, it's got like a resin in it, it'll dry. No, I promise you it won't. And even sometimes with the fixative, the spray acrylic fixative, even then, sometimes it doesn't do what I want it to. All right, so this is gonna go here. So what I like to do is I like to make sure that I go over the seams of any paper that I am trying to lay down flat. And I actually kind of like that the distress sprays are on here, because it makes it less, it makes it more cohesive. And I put plastic in here because where I live is very, very, very dry, and I don't use matte gel medium enough to not do it that way. Okay, so gonna let this dry. I think I got it all down. And what I like to do is I like to put my adhesive on the seams to try and tuck it under there, and then when it dries it should seal it all. So that's what I hope is going to happen. And then we're going to put her in here. I might draw something first. I think I will. All right, let's try this. Okay, so I've got this down. It's almost dry. I actually like how the mica sprays kind of gave this like almost like a halo effect. I'm going to put her on here. So I'm actually going to put my moon up here. Okay, so I've got that idea. She's going to go on here. That's not quite dry. Do I want anything else? Ooh, you know what I want to try? I'm going to try something that's going to be kind of a mess. All right, so this is what we have. Oh, no, no, no. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh my God, I just gave her a mustache because my hands are dirty. That's okay. She's gonna look a little Frankenstein-y. Okay, I washed my hands and I feel sort of bad about her face, but it's okay. She kind of has a mustache. I don't think it's really gonna matter. I do want to put some black streaks in her hair. So let's hold this up so that you can kind of see it better. Okay, so pro tip, wash your hands, even if you're on video. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Gosh, I feel like I could just put her down. Is there anything else that I need? There has to be. I feel like I have just combined all of the things that I've been doing in these past 6 months in one page. I've got a printable, I've got a paper doll, I've got a collage background, like junk journaling type background. It's great. All right, I think I'm gonna think on this. I'm not gonna just be like, okay, yeah, just do it. This I actually want to think about. So I'm going to think on this, and then I'm going to come back. There's going to be a weird pause here. It's fine. Ooh, y'all, I almost forgot you. I was sitting here, well, I was standing here, and I was thinking about this page, and then I was like, oh, I know what I'll do, and then I just started doing it, and then I stopped and realized what was happening. So let me show you where I'm at. Well, I'm trying to plug up all my glue bottles because, see, that's how I got. Okay, so I gave her a little owl, and by little I mean pretty big, and then I gave her some moth wings. So there she is, and we are going to put her here. I found this for skill and amusement only, and I think it fits really well. And then I found all these little Tim Holtz bats, and then I accidentally glued that one down, and I glued her owl and her wings on without you, and I'm sorry. So what we're gonna do, I got my crafting bracelet on, so now I have my crafting superpowers. So now I can actually get started, and you're here, so hooray for that. And I'm gonna have to leave you again because now I have barking dogs. It's always something around here, always something. Okay, and then I still have this little bat. I just don't think I want to put it, maybe behind her hair? No. Maybe okay, I'm going to save this bat. I'm going to put it over there. Maybe I'll use it in a little bit. I do want to Ooh, I'm so scared to do this, but whatever. Okay, and then I'm gonna go wash my hands before I touch her. Okay, now my hands are clean. Oh, let's glue this down. All right, we're gonna glue this down like so. Wow, you really, like, it's down, it's down. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, and then we're gonna glue her on the page, and then we're gonna wait for everything to dry. And I heard somebody in the back say, Laura, don't forget to glue in sections. Indeed, my friend, indeed. All right, and then I gotta let this dry, and I'm gonna go pay attention to the dogs. All right, that's the only place I can put her where she will fully fit. All right, she is basically down. And then I can do, I don't know, I have to concentrate too much when I'm gluing. I'm sitting here thinking, you should be talking about some fun story. And I'm like, I can't talk about a fun story. I'm busy. All right, I think that owl may need a little bit of glue under his little tail. So there we go. Oh, I have a flying bat? Oh man, well, he's going on here. No, he's not. All right, maybe that'll stick. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let all this dry. I'm gonna go tend to the dogs and the horses and all my other responsibilities. And then, you know what? I think I might put this, yeah, I'm gonna put this bat over that bat. Can I just pluck this bat up? Nope. All right, well, art glitter glue works very well on the transparency plastic stuff. Here we go. Okay. I'm not terribly happy with this moon, but I might get some Posca pens or something. I'll figure something out with that. Maybe I'll get some white gesso. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta go tend to the dogs. They're yelling at me. They really. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. She's fabulous. She's so good. All right, let me go tend to the dogs, and then maybe I'll doodle her, and then I'll come back, and then we can do the other page if this video isn't too long. We'll figure it out. If it's too long, we'll do a part 2.